My name is Michael Waddington and I'm a criminal defense attorney. And what I want to do today is open up and reveal my new book, Kick-Ass Closings, a guide to giving the best closing argument of your life. I got the book in from Amazon today, and I just want to show you the book and talk a little bit about what the book is so you have a better understanding as to whether or not it's something that you might be able to benefit from in your practice. So here's the book, Kick-Ass Closings. And as you can see, the book is pretty thick. I mean, I'm 6'1", pretty big guy. The book is a large, substantial book, and as you flip through it, you'll see that it's packed with about 500 pages of information. So the book has several parts. The first part is a template. This is a template that I use, and it's something that I've used over the past 18 years in doing criminal defense. And it's also something that I noticed that a lot of the great closing attorneys use. The template allows you to deliver a concise closing argument that avoids rambling, and it hits all the main parts that you may need to argue in front of a jury. The bulk of the book is 310 closing argument snippets. And these are snippets from actual closing arguments given by some very high quality trial lawyers in real trials. Some of the trials are famous trials like the O.J. Simpson case, the Michael Jackson case, the Zimmerman case, the Casey Anthony case, as well as many other cases that might not have made major headlines, but were cases of great consequence. What I did was I combed through dozens and dozens of transcripts and picked out the best nuggets, the best arguments, and then broke them down by theme and topic. So for example, under law enforcement, there's a section in there on corrupt cops, how to deal with biased investigators, incomplete investigations, incompetent investigators, dishonest investigators. You name it, there's something in there that can talk about a aspect of your case if it involves cops, investigators, or corruption. Another section deals with physical forensic evidence and lab errors. Another section deals, and this is my favorite, deals with liars and credibility. There are dozens and dozens of ways to attack the prosecution's witnesses and their credibility based on these snippets from prior cases. There are some great examples and excellent parables that can be used to describe pretty much any witness, whether it's a snitch, whether it's a witness that can't remember on cross-examination, a witness that says, I can't recall every time you asked them a question, but remembered everything the prosecution said, biased witnesses, drunk witnesses, you name it, it's in there. And these are arguments that you can take and modify and apply to your pending trial. For example, for reasonable doubt, we have over a dozen ways to describe reasonable doubt to the jury from various different attorneys. The book has a combined amount of trial experience of over 500 years. So you have 500 years of wisdom of trial lawyers combined into one book with an easy to use table of contents where you can quickly find and utilize the arguments that were given by other great attorneys, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. In addition to the section on closing argument snippets, we also have a section of over 120 quotes, and these are quotes that are designed to be used in trial to drive a point home. And for example, for liars, there are a few in there that I love. There's one that I use all the time, if it's appropriate, and it's this: physical, forensic, and scientific evidence doesn't lie. People do. Or false in one, false in all. Or one lie begets another. And those are just some of the snippets and quotes that are in there that if you see them and use them and practice them, they'll come out like that, and you can throw them into your closing argument and deliver world-class closing arguments with much less time than it would normally take you. Another section in there is one on charts and diagrams. And now these are charts and diagrams that I use in my trials. For example, one chart in there is the stairway of proof. And it's just a stairway that has different standards of proof. And we use that to visually demonstrate to the jury how high proof beyond a reasonable doubt is. You can get a free preview of the book in the first couple chapters if you go to Amazon.com and click Look Inside and take a look at the contents, the details of the table of contents, and review the first couple of chapters. And I think you're going to be impressed with the depth and breadth of Kick-Ass Closings.